Hello everyone, my name is Suki. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here we're all about empowering you to win and to live a successful life holistically through relevant knowledge and wisdom bites. Hello everyone, trust you're having a very good day so far. I'm going to try and answer a very age-long question, a question that many of us are most likely asking ourselves right now. This is a question that has no regard for your demography or geography. This is a question that both the young and the old are asking. And the question is, why am I broke? Very, very interesting and humorous question, but truly it's a question that is quite relevant to the times and the seasons that we live in right now, especially with economic hardship. And as we begin to attempt to answer these questions from this video and the many other videos that will follow, for many of us, it's going to be a light bulb moment where you're going to be like, wow, so this is what I was missing, or this is what I was doing wrong, or this is what I need to do right. So I just want you to sit back and follow us across this journey as we attempt to answer this question, not just to answer why we are broke, but also find solutions that we have found as to how we can become better and live very good lives for ourselves and for our family. So as we attempt to answer this very, very interesting question, it's important to also bring down some myth about this question. Some people always say, I'm broke because I'm young. No, you're not broke because you're young. We see even in society today that there are many young people who are extremely wealthy, have good lives, and they're very comfortable. Some will say, I'm broke because I don't have a job. Not at all. It's an advantage to have a job. Having a job is a good thing, but there are people who, from nothing, they became something overnight and they rose to prosperity. Even it's so funny that even people that have jobs and good jobs can also be broke. And some people always say that if I had the job I won't be broke. I can tell you something, that there are people who are earning a lot of money, good salaries, and they're still broke. So being broke, or answering the question why am I broke, has nothing to do with whether you have a job, you don't have a job. It just has nothing to do with your age, whether you're young, whether you're old, but it has a lot to do with certain things that we're going to be discussing right now. So you see, prosperity, financial abundance, wealth, like many things in this world, they are governed by principles. I have found out that principles are very, very objective forces that determine many things on this earth. And for people to work in finances or greater financial power, to work in wealth, then it must mean that there are principles that we're observing. And for people to be broke or people to work in poverty, means that there are principles that we're either violating or principles that we're adhering to. What do I mean? Let me give a very quick example. Now, we all know about the law of gravity. Gravity is a law. Yeah, so gravity is a law. Now, if somebody jumps from a 20-feet story building, now, whether that person is a good person, a bad person, a kind person, a wicked person, if they jump up, most certainly they are going to come down. Now, as they're jumping from that height, the world is not going to say, or the earth is not going to say, but she was a good girl, he was a good guy, he was responsible, she was a responsible mother, he was a responsible father, he was very dedicated in his assignment. No, no matter his nomenclature, no matter his character, no matter his person, once he jumps up, he's guaranteed to come down. Why? Because he, like many of us, we are subject to the laws of gravity in the same way. In the same way, there are laws of finances, there are laws of prosperity, there are laws of wealth, there are laws of abundance that has no sentiments to who you are, what you do, how good you are as a person. There are laws that if you abide by them, it will ensure that you have a very wonderful and a victorious life here on earth. And in the same way, failure to adhere to these laws also guarantees that it's a life of struggle, is a life of lack. So we want to just quickly look into some of these laws that guarantee your financial abundance, and also begin to examine where we missed it and what we did that has maybe ensured that we have not really gotten to the level we want to get to. I just want to issue a disclaimer ahead of time. I do not say that this is a very exhaustive rule book. There are many more laws that I haven't covered, but for the ones that we're going to talk about are the ones that I believe are relevant to us right now, And there are things that you can do even without having anything. Because there are people that will say, if I had money, I would have invested in the business. If I had capital, if I had people, if I had this, I would have done that. But with these laws that we're just going to begin to share, I can guarantee you, even from where you are, whether you're living in a big queue, whether you're living in a one bedroom, whether you're living in your parents' house, you're living with a family member, wherever you are, once you begin to apply these laws and these principles diligently, I can guarantee you that from not just from what I'm saying, but because I've observed people that have become wealthy, people that have risen in life, and I've seen a pattern. I've seen something they do consistently. So we're just taking the examples of people that have gone ahead, people that have become wealthy, people that are living examples. And I can assure you that you follow these laws, then everything changes and you begin to watch your life change. As I said about using the people that have gone ahead of us, I also just want to use my own life as a case study as well. I mean, I've always been a good guy, still am, being diligent, doing things, helping people, but for many years I struggled with finances, struggled with making money, struggled with getting income, being financially comfortable. And then I thought, okay, once I get a job, everything will get better. I got a job. I even got a better paying job, even in the process in my career. And then I failed to understand that with a better paying job comes increase in expenditure, increase in desires, increase in wants. And then all of a sudden, even with a better paying job, oh, I'm broke again. So it got to a point where I had to take a very honest self appraisal of myself and say, what is going on, Suki? Why are you still struggling financially? Why are things still difficult? And it was in that moment that I now understood clearly, I understood fully and clearly that truly there are laws that govern finances and wealth. And as I began to apply them, as I began to walk towards them diligently, I began to see my life change. So what we're sharing in the next few videos are not just theories, these are practical things that have been exemplified in the lives of people and also in the life of the person that is talking to you right now. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just also want to encourage you to please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share, because that also encourages me to put out more of this content, because I know that it means it's impactful and you're learning from it. Thank you.